There's the light. Just give me the light. Hate outside. Whoa!
It's right behind you.
I'm about to get stung by a fucking wasp. Great job. UFC 144 is tomorrow. I forgot all about that. UFC 140, you know what? Let's go ahead and give a prediction. It's been a minute since I've done that. Oh yeah, who are you? Holy shit, and it, stop it, times shit buckers. Holy shit, an asphyxiation device, that should not be at a park, nigga. Fight number one, not really fight number one, but the first fight that I give a shit about on the whole pay-per-view, Aljamain Sterling taking on Renan Barão. I think Renan Barão, former UFC lightweight champion, ever since taking the loss to, was it even Conor? I'm not sure who the loss was. I think it may have even been Jose Aldo.
Holy shit, it's been a minute since I've done one of these and TJ Dillashaw.
But regardless, Renan Barão isn't winning this fight because this isn't Renan Barão's fight to win. He's been inactive. Aljamain Sterling is a monster. I think he may have 1 or 2 losses under his belt, but he's definitely the future of the lighterweight division, though I think he's fighting at featherweight now. I got Aljamain Sterling winning this fight within 2 rounds, and I think he's gonna stop Renan Barão. Renan Barão hasn't been the same ever since being knocked out at UFC. I don't remember the number. Anyhow, Aljamain Sterling takes it. Who else was it? Oh yeah, Robbie Lawler and Cowboy Donald Cerrone. I definitely have Cowboy Donald Cerrone in this fight. Why? Because he's more of a pinpoint striker. Robbie Lawler, truthfully, he used to be a very reckless fighter, but ever since switching over to American Top Team from Pat Miletich, he's really sharpened his game up as far as putting together a decent boxing game and not just a wild one. But I think Cowboy Cerrone has more tools as far as striking. You don't really see Robbie Lawler kick that much, and when you do, it's leg kicks. But I'm looking at Cowboy possibly hurting Robbie Lawler 2 rounds. I'm thinking that he's gonna try to, I'm not gonna say drain him. He's gonna end up hurting Robbie Lawler in the body with kicks. Finish, 2nd round, TKO, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Oh shit. Tyron Woodley is defending his belt versus Damien Maia in one of the worst matchups put on this card. One of the worst matched up and unanticipated fights of the year. Why Damien Maia deserves a title shot versus Tyron Woodley, I don't know. Is an athlete, a super athlete, and Tyron Woodley taking on just a straight up jiu-jitsu guy. Truthfully, a jiu-jitsu guy is not going to be able to take down or get Tyron Woodley in any reckless situations, because I'm looking at it to where Tyron Woodley's a great wrestler. I'm thinking that Tyron Woodley's strength, good wrestling, as well as his training in jiu-jitsu now at American Top Team with Dean Thomas. Shout out Dean Thomas. I don't think that Damien Maia is going to have anything for Tyron Woodley. It's not even going to get to the clinch. It's not even going to get to the ground. I'm looking at Tyron Woodley knocking out Damien Maia in the 1st round. Tyron Woodley retains the title. They really need to start lining up Tyron Woodley with better opponents and trying to actually market this guy, push this guy as a champion. I don't know what the hell's up with the UFC and not pushing Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley should be the face of the UFC in my opinion as far as all the champions. Okay, of course Conor McGregor is the face of the UFC, but he's boxing now. So who do you run to? I'm thinking Tyron Woodley. However, I'm not sure if they're gonna do that because I think the niggas, not too many pay-per-views, the women's fight, my most anticipated fight. However, somewhat of a friend of mine is taking on Cris Justino Cyborg. That person being Tonya Triple Threat Evinger. Make sure you check out my highlight video I did for her on YouTube. Link in below. But my thing, this is the fight right here that I think people are going to shit their pants, and I think Tonya Evinger is going to shock the world. But I think this is going to be the first fight, truthfully, that a girl has damn it. This is going to be the first opponent, I think, that's not afraid of Cris Cyborg, and the first opponent that's going in to actually fight Cris Cyborg, and that is actually going into the fight to win. A lot of these chicks, man, like they're like mentally broken before the fight even starts. Almost like how Mike Tyson's opponents used to be back in the mid to late 90s. But Tonya Evinger isn't in this fight to lose. Tonya Evinger is in for the money, and I know that she knows that if she takes out Cris Cyborg, #1 pound for pound woman in the world, the money train is coming. With all that said, Tonya Triple Threat Evinger, one of the biggest upsets in MMA history, not just women's mixed martial arts. But I think Tonya Evinger is going to take everything that Cris Cyborg can dish out. I think Cris Cyborg is going to pretty much get frustrated, like, yo, what the hell? This chick just keeps coming back. Ultimately, a longer fight than Cris Cyborg expected. Tonya Evinger is going to submit Cris Cyborg. Huh? I think she's going to get, what do you call it? Jon Jones, Daniel Cormier.
Because you know I'm all about that cake and chicken.
Johnny Bones. Even though nigga blocked me on Twitter. Whole video was shot in picture profile 5. This is picture profile 2. Which one looks better?